builder form and destroyer form. That is exciting. Man, that is exciting. Hey everyone, this is Outcasts, and today is a really special day for me in terms of board gaming, because I just returned from Amsterdam, where I went with 4 friends for a board gaming vacation, and when I came home a very special package arrived, and that is my Aeon's End pledge from Kickstarter. I do own the game already in German, just the base game, like the very first Aeon's End, with like I think 2 of these two small expansions here, and now I actually went in for 3 of the seasons with all the extra stuff, like complete seasons, right, with the accessory packs. So a huge package. Let me just get all of these games out of here, out of the box, and then we will take a look at them together. All right, here we go. So there's a lot of stuff here. So as I said, we do have 3 waves. That includes Aeon's End, the New Age, Aeon's End Outcasts, and the newest wave, Wave 7, I think, which is Aeon's End Past and Future, where we I think there's like the theme is like having like mages of the old world and the new world, or like of the past and the future. I don't know how much differently that works from the other stuff. And then what I also have is all the expansions for the other seasons here, for Aeon's End Outcasts and the New Age, and I think it's only for these 2. So as you can see here, we have, it looks like we have here 3 expansions: Return to Gravehold, Shattered Dreams, the Ancients, and then also Southern Village, which is a little bit thicker than the other ones. I don't know why. And then we also have like accessory packs. These are there so you can actually like pre-build the hero decks, so you don't have to assemble them when setting up the game, which is great. And then also I do have promos here. One is for the New Age and one is for Outcasts. These are like the Kickstarter promos here. So that is pretty much all. What I plan to do now is just talk about like open all the boxes and take a look at them. I will not look at every single card. We will not like overanalyze anything, right? But I just want to take a look at everything because I'm really excited. And if you're excited to like accompany me on this journey to unbox this, then that would be wonderful, right? All right, then let's get started. So let me just get these out of the way now. Especially, do they say which game this expansion belongs to? No, it doesn't. Which and any Aeon's End big box is required to play. I don't know. I will have to figure that out, which ones belong to which ones, but I think we can do that. Let me just put all of that aside for now. We will take a look at the main boxes first. And what we will do, we will start with New Age first, because that is like that is season 4. So it's this way. Season 1 and 2 is like the base game, Aeon's End, and also Aeon's End War Eternal. Then season 3 is Aeon's End Legacy, and then season 4 and 5 are New Age and Outcasts, and 6 is like Legacy of Gravehold, right? So this is like season 4. We will take a look at that first, and then we will take a look at season 5 and also season 7, which is the new one, the current one. I don't think they're called seasons, actually. They're called waves, right? So this is wave 4, to use the right term for that. So we have opened that. Really cool artwork. This is new to me now, right? Because I have played Aeon's End. I absolutely love Aeon's End, but I only have the first box, and I didn't like that artwork too much. You know, I'm not the biggest fantasy guy anyway. I think it's okay. But this artwork actually looks pretty cool. I like that. These look pretty scary here. So yeah, this is going to be exciting. And I opted in, I actually decided to go with waves 4 and 5 for the Wave 7 campaign, because here we have the expedition mode, right? And that just has much more replay value, and you can like chain together games, I think, or something like that. So that is really cool. So yeah, 14 plus, 1 to 4 players, 60 minutes. Actually a game that you can play solo really well. It looks like the box is actually in a pretty decent shape. Okay, because with Kickstarter I keep like having issues with like dented boxes, but this one looks fine. That's great. So here, what do we have here? Aeon and the New Age. So really cool. So we see like everything is pretty much like pretty similar to the like first game that I know, right? We still have like our different cards here that we can buy. I think these symbols are a little bit different. They look a little bit different. And NA, it says NA here in the bottom left of these cards. So that means that we can actually like that we can actually separate the expansions. I am planning to put at least the New Age and Outcasts into one box. I don't think that I will be able to also fit Past and Future there. I don't know. But that would be okay. But I don't want to have 3 boxes. So let's see if I can do that after I have sleeved everything, of course. So yeah, okay, cool. So everything looks pretty much like the first game. Just, I don't know. I somewhat like the artwork a little bit more. The cover is really cool. I really like that one. Alright, so let's open that up. Let's take a look here. Okay, so nothing here. And then the New Age prologue. Okay, so we do have a little bit of story here, which is pretty cool. I will read that out if I played it on the channel. And yes, now I have the game in English. So yes, I will play it on the channel, of course. So here we have the contents. Oh, let me just fix the exposure quickly. So let's take a look at the contents here. So we do have like tokens here. And there are some new tokens here, but I guess that's because of the new bosses. And then we have like the life tiles here as usual. That's for the life of Gravehold and also the Nemesis, like the enemy and then the home base, so to speak. Okay, and then we have like lots of we have like the heroes, like player mats. Only 4 heroes. Ah yeah, there are more than with the expansions here. Turnover cards, breaches, pretty much like everything is the same like in the base game. A few differences we have is we have like stop decks, so there's are some decks I guess that we need to, I don't know, maybe that's stuff we need to actually unlock, I'm not quite sure. And then also we have like 3 special breaches for specific mages. Interesting, so there is gonna be some variation here, really cool. And we have envelopes here. That's for the expeditions. Okay, cool. And then, yeah, the rules. So we learn a little bit about the player mats, the breaches, the player cards, the expedition deck cards, the Nemesis mats, the Nemesis cards. And then we have like the setup here, which is usually quite extensive for Aeon's End. You see, this is all still set up for the supply, for the Nemesis, and then we have the gameplay. Maybe should be like around 3 to 5 pages, I suppose. For 5, no, actually a little bit more, but that's actually done pretty well because yeah, we always have like these boxes with the examples, so you know how the rules actually work. So on the left we have always have the rules, on the right we have then the examples. So everything is explained quite well. We do have like the different color here, like the light blue, so we can like see it easier. So that's a pretty cool thing actually. And then, yeah, there will be solo play at the end. Solo play is actually pretty easy. You can either do it you multi-handed, right? You can play 2, 3, or 4 heroes, but you can also play true solo. And that works pretty well. So I have played this game quite a lot, solo, and I really enjoy it. And I think that's no different with the New Age. Okay, and then we have, oh, let me just turn that over. And then we have the end of expedition rule book. That's probably how the expeditions work. Yeah, okay, cool. That is pretty nice. Yeah, I have no idea how expeditions work, but as you can see, not too many rules with it. That is pretty cool. Okay, and then before opening any of the deck of cards, please read the rule book. Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's take a look at the tokens. So these look pretty similar to like what the base game has. Let's just take one of them out, and then we can see that they're pretty thick. They have a nice quality, so these look pretty good here. There are some new things here like Surge. I don't quite know what that is. And turn order tokens. Yeah, we already also had those in the past. Very cool, and of course they are double-sided. Yeah, very nice. And then here, so then here we have even more tokens. These are probably for Surge tokens, and these were Surge tokens as well. I quite know what that is, but Oh, that's the same ones. No, no, not quite. But yeah, okay. Some more tokens. And then here we have the life dial. So that is for Gravehold here, like for the home base, so to speak. And we can just put in the life here. Then we need to defend, and that is for the Nemesis. Pretty cool design here, actually. I enjoy that. And it's already assembled. Like in my old Aeon's End version, I had to assemble it myself. So it's nice that it already is assembled. And then we have all these envelopes here. So these actually take a lot of room. So I hope, I'm not sure if I will be actually able to put like everything like for 2 games in one box. But then we have all the envelopes here, 3A, 3B, 4, 3. Oh, and then here we have 1D, 2A, 2B. Where's 1A to 3C? Okay, I don't know. But these are all the envelopes that we can't open now, right? We can only open them later on whenever we are instructed to do so. I think it is that we can like unlock them step by step, and then when we have unlocked them all, then we can like just play with everything that's in here, like play regular games, I suppose. I'm not quite sure. So we'll have to see about that. That will be definitely exciting. So, and here we have the breaches. The breaches, these are pretty much like what weapon slots in Astronauts are. So when we have our player mat here, then we put like these breaches here at the top. And this one is opened, but usually it wouldn't be opened yet. Oh, wait. Are these different than in the first Aeon's End? No, because I know them like this here. And then opened. I don't know why some of them... the one is maybe always or often opened. That's maybe the reason. And that's the 2 here. So we put like the breaches here. And then like we have to actually spend energy to like open them step by step. And then when it's open, then we can turn it over. And then we have the breach open. And then we can actually play like our magic cards there to attack the Nemesis. So that's a really cool system. You don't have that in Astronauts anymore. In Astronauts, you just pay a little bit of energy to just open your, or like have your weapon slots, right? So it is more complex here in Aeon's End, and that's a system I enjoy a lot more. Alright, let's take a look at the mages we have here. So we have Takran, the shield, player number live. So what is the ability is focus any player's breach. Any player gains 1 life for each open breach you have. That's pretty cool. That is not too bad. Then we have Claudia, Aplosion. She's a prospector. That ally activates during any ally's main phase. That ally gains 2 energy. They're not called energy, but it's like the energy, so to speak, right? Like the currency you use for buying cards, for opening breaches and stuff. The next time that ally gains a card from a supply pile this turn, you gain a copy of that card from that supply pile, or that ally gains 5 energy. That's also not too bad. Then we have Gygar, the Tide Master. He looks pretty cool. High Tide, activate during your main phase. Place a Surge token on your Ancient Breach, whatever that is, or cast a spell, proc to your Ancient Breach, gain 2 charges. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. And then you have Sahala. Oh, she looks cool. Oracle. Starbind, activate during your casting or main phase. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Place a spell revealed this way into your hand. If there are no spells prepped to your Celestial Breach, prep up to 2 spells in hand to your open Celestial Breach. Very, very cool. And another thing is that, oops, let me just put those here. And another thing is that if you turn those over, you always have like the complexity rating of that hero, but also like the story, the background story, right? So that is a pretty cool thing. And we see we have complexity rating 2, 3, 3, and 5. So Claudia is actually pretty high, pretty difficult to play, but she's like the one that interests me the most. So yeah, I might have to play with her pretty soon. And then we have a few baggies here, nothing too special. There's nothing under the insert because we don't really have an insert, right? And then we also here have our enemy. Is there only one enemy in this? Oh, we unlock more with these envelopes. That's why. And we have the Magus. Place 2 Magus into play. Okay, that's one of these enemies that actually play like that. Put like these little minions here, so to speak, like these. In this case, maggots. There's something similar in the base game of Aeon's End. And I guess yeah, when you like place all the maggots here, then you lose the game, and here you always like suffer damage and stuff. Okay, Cool. Yeah, that one looks pretty cool. I like that one. Yeah, cool. Okay. And then we looked at the breaches here. And then we have the barracks, the player cards. These are the dividers pretty much, right? So these are all the dividers we have for the cards. So we can put the cards in here and have our dividers here. So yeah, pretty cool. Alright. Nice. Yeah, these look good. I like those a lot. I am actually a little bit afraid of not being able to fit everything in one box. Like, I want to fit 2 boxes in one, right, as I said. So I don't know if that will be possible. But let's see. And then here, stop. Okay, so this is the front of the expedition deck. Do not open this deck until instructed to do so. So we're not able to open this one here. We are also not allowed to open this one and this one. Oh, these are all not... We cannot open all of either of these. Oh! Wait, what? We cannot open any cards? But how do we play them? I have no idea. I guess we'll have to look through the expedition thing here. Give me a second. Does it say here? End of expedition rule book. The rule book will teach you how to set up and play your next expedition. 3 different decks. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't quite know how to start this game because, like, all the decks we cannot open. Interesting. Okay, I have to check that out. I will just have to read the rules and just check out how we can do all of that. There must be some way, of course, right? So yeah, interesting. But that's the unboxing of Aeon and the New Age, at least. I couldn't show you any cards now, which is unfortunate. But I will play through this game on my channel probably quite soon. So we will then take a look at that. I think the best thing to do is just show you all the main boxes, and then later on we will take a look at all the expansion stuff. So that is the next. That is now wave 5, Outcasts. So let's take a look at that. So as a reminder, I got waves 4, 5, and 7. I might get 1 and 2 at some point, like the old ones, but to be honest, there's so much content here. I don't know if I will ever be able to play all of that. And if I will, which I hope, I will take a long time to do so. So this is Aeon and Outcasts. That's now wave 5. So let's take a look. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And also, no problems with the box. Nice. And here, yeah, pretty nice artwork again. Oh, she looks interesting. That's a cool look. Ooh, she looks cool. And yeah, of course, just like in every game, right? We have like these mats here, player and Nemesis. We have the dials and the cards. Cool. Very, very nice. Let's take a look at that. So let's just open that up. Maybe we have a few cards we can take a look at here. So, a narrative booklet we have here. Okay. Intro to Battle 1, Intro to Battle 2. Okay, I don't want to spoil anything, but there is actually some story in here. Alright, that's something new for me. That's a new one. Nice. And then here we have Outcasts. That's the rule book. We see here new rules. If you're familiar with Aeon, then check out the following sections in yellow boxes. Okay, so if we already know how to play the game, we don't need the entire rule book, just the new rules. And you see, it's pretty much the same thing. We have a few new components here, but in essence, it's pretty much like the same thing, right? And also here, like the rules are also pretty much the same. There are some yellow boxes, just like here and here. Where there are new rules actually. Okay, that is pretty cool. But not too many new rules, so yeah. Not too many new things, which is nice. Pretty much you just have different waves for different, for just more variability and stuff, right? And here again we have that End of Expedition rulebook with pretty cool artwork. And pretty much the same like we just saw in the New Age. Okay, so, oh, that is something new here. Is that one of the Nemesis? I guess, and that one looks, I don't know. That one looks a little bit uncanny. I'm not quite sure if I like that one. I don't think I do. But this is a pretty cool detail that like there are like these kind of ears or tentacles up here. And when you turn it over, that is like the end of the tentacles. That's pretty funny. And there is some stuff here. Oh, okay, that's a little bit different because you place stuff here differently. Interesting. And then here we have tokens again. So you see these look a little bit different, but these are pretty like similar to what we know from other Aeon's End games, right? We just took a look at those. We have like these large ones here. Still nice quality as usual. And we have some new ones here. Gain 1 charge. You may cast one of your prepped spells. Focus your close breach. Okay, so some new and interesting things here. I can't say anything about that because I haven't played the game yet, right? And then here we have our dial here for Gravehold and also for the Nemesis. So we have new designs here, but apart from that, no real difference. And of course, we also have envelopes here again, right? So we are not able to open all of these. And this is kind of weird because 2A, 3A, 4. Oh, and then we have 1B, 2B, 3B. Okay, that's kind of weird. I still don't really get that, but okay. Okay, cool. And then here's some, again, the same thing, right? We have here baggies, we have our breaches that are pretty much the same, and also we have new dividers, right? Dividers for this box here. And so I think when I combine all of that, there are some things that I don't need to double down on, right? So for example, we don't need these tokens, like we don't need all these tokens, because some tokens are, we just have then too many, right? Alright, let's take a look at the new mages here. So we have Takran, Severed Shield, Sustain, activate during your main phase. If you are not exhausted, gain 3 life. Otherwise, Gravehold gains 3 life. Okay, that is a healer. Healer is very good, and that kind of looks like Doctor Strange, doesn't it? A little bit, right? Then we have Elia. She's a right hand. Life Embrace. Activate during your main phase. Cast all of your prepped spells without discarding them. Any ally returns a card in their discard pile to their hand. Okay, cool. Then we have Kel. Left hand. That's the one that looks really cool. I really like her look. Soul Invigoration. Activate during your main phase. Return up to 2 gems or relics you played this turn to your hand. Any ally draws a card and may prep a spell in hand to an opened or closed breach. Interesting. Okay, I don't know how strong that is actually, but it sounds pretty interesting. Oh, only 3 mages this time. But I mean, no, that's the 4th one. Zana, Crimson Rebel. Oh, she's cool. Inscribe. Activate during any player's main phase. Gravehold gains 5 life. Place 2 glyph tokens on top of any card in the supply. Okay, that healing is really good. I don't know about the glyph tokens, I'm not quite sure about that. But she doesn't have the first slot, right? So she needs to activate all of those, and she doesn't have an open breach yet. So she will take longer to actually do damage. And then here, oh, that boss is called Experiment 153. And that is what we had that larger mat for here. Okay, cool. And the way it looks like is we still can't open anything. Stop. No. We're not able to open any of these cards. I suppose we can open like the first one. Like we have to take a look at the rulebook, but I guess it says like, okay, open the first package and then we have the cards. But I can't show them to you yet, unfortunately, because I don't want to spoil anything. But I will play through this game, I hope, quite soon, and then you'll be able to take a look at all of that, right? I promise I will show you all of that. Okay, so and now it would make actually sense to take a look at the expansions first, but actually let's take a look at the main thing actually, which is Wave 7, the newest one, which is Aeon's End, Past and Future. First, let me just grab a sip of tea here. Alright, then we can continue. Okay. This is interesting because you see it's an entirely different format. That's actually the format that we have for Astronites as well. So that is kind of strange because now Aeon's End has different formats. I'm not 100% sure if I like that or not. But let's just get this open here. Really nice artwork. Yeah, it's even the best artwork so far, I think. So let's just open that up carefully. And the box also looks pretty good again. So I guess this time I had no issues with any like broken boxes. Yeah, looks good. Okay, so we have new mages. Yeah, of course. Like the same thing as always, but we do have new tokens here with these books and these breaches look a little bit different. But from that, pretty cool. No, that one looks nice. Oh, that's a cool design here. Look at that faceless mage, I guess. Yeah, really cool. Let's hope that is a mage you can play, because that is a little bit scary, but also really a really cool design. So, it also says here, as you can see, this is an expansion, Aeon's End, the New Age, or Aeon's End Outcasts is required to play. And, as you saw, we have both of them, right? So, these three actually go together really well. Alright, Aeon's End, Past and Future, so that is the rule book. And yeah, the same thing as usual, we have our contents here. We have new content, it says like, what is new content? Oh, now we have like develop stuff, so we can develop cards now. Interesting, that is pretty cool. Nice. I don't quite know what that does, but it is something new, and that is always exciting. Swap, defeat, wait, but these are only the new rules. Then we have a narrative book. Oh, of course, we don't have like a real rule book, because they said we need like one of these other games, and then of course we don't need another rule book, right? This is just the new stuff. Very cool. And then we have the narrative book for the past, and also a narrative book for the future. Alright, that makes sense. Very, very cool. Okay. And then here it says like what develop does, and swap. These are just probably for the players, just as a reminder, right? So they can take a look at that. Then we have new tokens here. Yeah, and as usual, good quality, nice and thick. I like those. And these are silence tokens and shield tokens. That is all new. That is exciting. And here we have new breaches that look different. Of course, we don't get like the old breaches we need, because, well, we have the other games, right? And then we have some more stuff here. Okay, but here we are able to take a look at a few cards. That's cool. Okay, I actually like these a lot here. Look at these. These look like cogwheels a little bit. Cool, and like these books are pretty cool as well. Look at these small, cute tokens. These are really small. Wow. Okay, and then here we have Open Phoenix Breach. What is that? I don't know what that is, but that looks cool. I guess that's something. Okay. And here's just a single token. That is just... What happened to that one? Did that fall out? No, it didn't. Well, I guess then we just have a single token here with a crosshair. I don't know what that is. And then here we have our... No, these are not mages. These are mages. That is actually a Nemesis. The Clouded Mesmer, which looks pretty cool as well. The designs aren't too bad, I gotta say. These aren't too bad. And then here we have new mages. Is that all the mages we have? Yeah, I guess we will unlock the others here in the envelopes. Oh, no, wait. We have another boss here. The Endless Decay. Ooh, scary. Pretty scary. And this one here, Kiri and the Phoenix. So I guess this one belongs to her. Open Phoenix Breach. So these somehow belong together here. The first Breach Mage. So that's past, and then this is future probably. I guess. Maybe, I guess. Rainfire. Activate during your main phase. Prep the top card of the Phoenix deck to the Phoenix Breach. Cast that spell. Repeat this once. So we can prep a card to the Breach, cast that spell, and do that again. Okay, that could be kind of strong. And we have Dorian, the Magic Theorist. Redesign. Activate during your main phase. Gain 3 energy. These are not called energy, but I can't think of the word at the moment. The next time you gain the spell this turn, prep it to any player's open breach. Oh, okay. That's interesting. And then we have baggies, and we have a lot of envelopes. I guess these are all envelopes down here. Past 1, past 2A, past 2B. I guess these are all, yeah, these are all envelopes, I think. Looks like it, yeah. It's kind of hard to get them out. Maybe we can do it like this. Give me a second. There we go. Down to Future 4 here. And then we have like all these envelopes here. A lot of these. Wow. So I will not be able to actually put all 3 in one box. But maybe I can put the other 2 in one box, and then this one here as well. This one in this box here. Okay. So again, we do have some dividers here. And also we have a lot of card decks that we cannot open. We cannot open any of these, but we can open this one here. So let's take a look at a few. So we can finally see a few Aeon's End cards, right? So we couldn't do that yet, but we can do so now. Okay, so the card quality is decent. It's nothing really to write home about, because that is a deck builder. I would have to sleeve those for sure. So now you see these are like these gems. These are for getting like this energy, right? So you can actually like acquire new cards and open your breaches for your spells, right? These are relics here. If you can use them so something happens. For example, attaches to any player's breach. When a spell is cast from this breach, any ally may prep a spell to one of their closed or opened breaches. So this just helps the game. These are really cool designs. I really like those. Then we have spells. This is the main way to deal damage. Randomizer. Yeah, that is for actually choosing which cards to use. And then here we have, that is for the boss. That's for one of the bosses, like the boss deck here. As you can see here, compulsion. I guess that's how the boss was called. Okay, very, very cool. Nice. And then, well, let's take a look at these cards as well, I guess. But, oh wait, oh, that's the promo pack for Past the Future. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Because we do have promo packs for like all of these waves, including the new one. That's like they're like one of the advantages you have when you do that via Kickstarter, right? That you can get these promo decks here. So we have, that is for, these are minions, and we have gems, and we have relics, and we have some extra stuff here. And that is, I don't know, treasure. That is something new for me. I don't know treasure because I've only played the first wave and treasure wasn't a thing there. So I don't know what all these cards are, but these look pretty cool. I'm glad to have them. It's just more variety, right? So that's really cool. All right, so that is pretty much also already past and future. And now we can take a look at like some of the promo stuff here. Actually, how long is this video already? It's already quite a long video, so I think we should just quickly go through the expansions, just take a look at what we find in there. I will not be able to actually sort them by wave now, because I don't quite know which waves they belong to. I would have to figure that out later, because it doesn't really say. But we see here like 2 new mages, 1 nemesis, and like all the cards we need for that, and a little bit more treasure. So we can just open this, and these will not stay in these boxes here, of course. These I will actually put into the main games, like the main wave boxes, so to speak. So this here is Aeons and the Ancients, which is an expansion to one of the waves. I don't know which ones. So what we have in here is we have new mages here, as you can see. Masra the Reader. Research. Activate during your main phase. Destroy a card with Masra in its name in your hand. Gain a card with Masra in its name from the personal upgrade deck that costs 3 energy more than the destroyed card, and place that card into your hand. Or return to your hand all cards with Masra in their name in your discard pile. Interesting. And then we have Coup. Oh, that's something new here. Because usually you have like the image here, and here's some kind of token spot. Coup, Builder and Destroyer. Duality Embrace. Activate during your main phase. If you are in Destroyer form, cast up to 2 different spells prepped by any number of players and then flip over the form token. That's that thing here. Otherwise, any player preps up to 2 spells in the discard pile to their open breaches and then flip over the form token. So I guess you have like some kind of token that keeps that is being flipped back and forth. Ah, that's the form token here. Builder form and Destroyer form. That is exciting. Man, that is exciting. Okay, and then we have here a new divider and also new cards. I will not open those now, but that is pretty much what you find in here. One thing that is strange is the Wanderer. That is the Nemesis. Oh, here it is. And here you have the Nemesis, the Wanderer. That looks pretty cool. That's a really cool image. I really like that. Okay, cool. So I guess the Wanderer is pretty straightforward. It looks like no other boards, so that is nice. Okay, so let's put that in here. And then let's go over to the next one. These we will do a little bit later. Let's go to the southern village. No, let's go to return to Gravehold, which is quite heavy. I don't quite, as I said, I don't know which wave that is for. I will have to figure that out later. I will do so when I sort everything, when I take all the cards out, when I sleeve everything, then I will do that. Aeon's End, return to Gravehold. Okay, it does not say which wave that belongs to. We have, what do we have in here? Oh, there's also no list of stuff in here. Okay, we have that in the other box, we don't have it here. So let's open it and see what we have here. So let me take all that out. Oops. Okay, so we have, come up, so here. Oh, so first of all, we have some new tokens here. And this seems to be for the boss, like for the Nemesis. Ulgamore and Ohat token. And then here we have like a board for one of the bosses, which looks like this, like this crab kind of thing that has like maybe a town on its back. Very interesting. Where is the Nemesis? So we have two new Nemesis in here. We have the Fortress, that is what we just saw. And also we have the Burrower. Okay. And here then of course the new dividers. We have a new breach token here, like a breach tile, and that is for one of the Nemesis for Ohat and Ulgamore. This looks pretty cool, like a sidekick kind of thing. Like, that's pretty nice. Double Soul. Enrapture. Activate during your main phase. Ohat mode. Suffer 2 damage. Ooh, that's bad. Any ally draws 5 cards and discard 2 cards in hand. That's not that great. Ulgamore mode. Cast a spell. Prep to Ulgamore for breach without discarding it. That is pretty good again. The other one, I don't know. Interesting. And then we have Karna. I guess that's how you could pronounce it. That's the Flame Walker. Energize. Activate during your main phase. Gain a spell that costs 5 or less from a supply pile. You may lose 2 charges to gain any spell from a supply pile instead. You may lose a charge to prep a spell in your discard pile to one of your open breaches. Interesting. Quite complex. These are much more complex than the ones in the base game. Also, you see here, she has more slots and also some of them are red. Okay, cool. And then, of course, we also have new cards. I will not open all of these now, right? But pretty cool. So that's what we get in Aeon's End. Return to Gravehold. Okay. That is pretty nice. So there's a lot I can actually dig into. And you will see quite a few videos for Aeon's End quite soon, as you can imagine. Then we have the next expansion. Aeon's End Shattered Dreams. I don't know which wave that belongs to, but you know that by now. I don't know that for any things. Does it say on the back here? Let me just check. Give me a second. Come on. What am I doing here? I am not able to open a box during an unboxing. That's pretty bad. There we go. Okay, so again, we have no list of components here. And also it doesn't say which it belongs to. I will have to check that out. And it always says like any Aeon's big box is required to play. Oh, they don't mean an actual big box. They mean just like a regular wave. Okay, that makes sense. And here we have a few things as well. So let's see. We have some more tokens again here. Front, back. Okay. So we have the target token here and then more power tokens, even more. Okay. Then we have the first, only one mage this time. Nook, the Orb Caller. Condense Ether. Activate during your main phase. You may destroy a card in your hand or discard pile. Gain 4 energy, which is pretty nice. You may place the next spell you gain this turn into your hand. Instead, on the discard pile, right? So, okay. Alright, that's fine. And then we have the new boss, the Wailing. Okay. Cool. And then, of course, a new divider and more cards. Okay, good. And then, of course, as we saw here, the power tokens and the target token. Okay, that works. Let me put all of that in here. The cards here as well, like this. And then we can take a look at the last expansion. But we still have like the promo packs. But we will not take a look at these too closely, I guess. But we do have also the accessory packs. I want to take a look at those quickly as well. Okay, but first let me get a little bit of tea again. Alright, that works. So, Aeon's in Southern Village. And that is a thicker box. I wonder why that is the case. It again doesn't say. Okay, I would have to figure all of that out later on. I think on the Kickstarter page I can actually see that, and if not, I will find a list in the internet, most likely, like on the internet, where like which these actually belong to here. Okay, let's open that up. And I don't know why it is that thick. Let's just see if I can unravel that mystery. We have a few more boards, I guess, and also we have a die. We have a D4, a 4-sided die. Interesting. And that's a pretty regular die, nothing too special. We can just roll that. Okay. So we have a few tokens here that are pretty cool, like these flame tokens. Nice. Oh, they have one on one side, two on the other. And then also there's some other tokens down here. Okay, and these are like the player tokens again. I know we have the turn order tokens here again. Okay. So the first mage we have is Wrath. Missing half. Activate during your main phase. Reveal your deck. Place up to 2 spells with the same name from your deck into your hand, and up to 2 spells with that same name from your discard into your hand. Return your deck in the same order. Okay, so that one aims at having like the same spells. And then we have Lucian. Magnetism. Activate during your casting phase. Open all of your breaches and prep any number of spells in hand to your opened breaches. Okay, that only helps you once, but it's really strong. Wow. And then we have the new Nemesis, which looks really cool. That is one of my favorites so far, like at least in regards to looks. The Burning Core. Yeah, really cool. And also we have like another board here that we can actually open. Oh, okay, interesting. Gravehold. Ignition 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it goes like around here. Kind of looks like the patchwork scoring board. Okay, cool. Then new dividers. We have a few new breaches here that look a little bit different. This is for the 2 heroes. Like for the 2 mages. I don't quite know what these do. And then of course we also have new cards and even more breaches I see here. Okay. Well, I guess a few exciting things here. Okay, great. Let me just put those back into the box. And then we can actually like almost wrap up the video. There's just a few more things that I want to take a look at. So first of all, oh, that one is missing as well. Oops, that did not go as planned. Here we have like also 2 promo packs. These are for Outcasts in the New Age. I will not open these now, but it's cool to see that we have just a few more cards that we can work with. So that's pretty cool. And then we also have the accessory packs. And they have like 2, 3, and 5. These are for, it doesn't say here, I guess. Oh yeah, it says here. From Outcasts, Return to Gravehold in Southern Village. This is like for like the Outcasts, Outcasts mages. This is for the Past and Future mages, the 5. And the 2 is for the New Age mages, right? And I think we only need to open 1. Because in essence, there's nothing new in here. But one thing that is in here is we have more. I think we have dividers, and also we have new cards, and that is pretty much it. Like there's nothing. I think there's nothing else like really special in here. Let me just check that. You see, like all that is in these accessory packs is just more cards, and we already have these cards in the games, right? But we now have dividers because now we can actually prep the decks for the heroes, for the mages. Usually what you would do is you would like choose your hero and then you would look at the list of cards that you need to put in your starting deck, and then you can just play, right? But you first need to prep the decks for the mages, and here you can just prepare them, all of them, and put them here in the dividers. and like behind the dividers here, and then you can like have these decks for all these heroes already prepared. That just makes setup much easier, and that's why I wanted these, right? That's all that's in here. It's just the dividers and cards, and that's also the same for the other accessory packs, right? Same thing here. You would just have new dividers and cards, but these are already in the main game, so we don't really need to take a look at those, right? So yeah. So we like now reached the end of my unboxing of my huge Aeon Zen deliveries, like 3 entire waves, including promos and also the expansions, so that is really exciting. And I really hope you enjoyed my little unboxing here. As usual, I want to thank all of you for your support, especially my patrons who are generously supporting me on Patreon. Thank you so much for that. That is really generous. The biggest shout out goes to Thakono, who's currently my biggest supporter. I'm very grateful for that. If you would also like to support me, why don't you head over to my Patreon and check out the tiers I've come up with. There's something for everyone there, I would say. But as usual, I'm happy for any kind of support that includes liking my videos, commenting on them, maybe even subscribing to my channel. That just helps my channel grow and makes me very happy. You can also join my Discord server in case you would like to hang out with me in my community. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the very next video. Take care everyone, stay safe, and cheers.